Welcome to Crossville, Tennessee. I'm Blake.
And I'm Tucker.
And we are set for an awesome night of high school football. We got the Upperman Bees taking on the Stone Memorial Panthers.
Yeah, that's right, Blake. This isn't just any ordinary matchup. It's a region battle between two hungry teams looking to make a statement tonight.
Yeah, both of these squads are loaded with talent. They're well coached, and they're hungry for a win tonight. These fans are in for a show.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's dive into what we'll be watching closely tonight, Blake.
Yeah, some keys to the game. Mine's going to be first, explosive plays. Both offenses can score in a hurry. Whichever defense limits the big shots could tip the scale. Second is going to be the line of scrimmage. These trenches will decide who controls the tempo and who can run the ball effectively. And third is going to be special teams. We've seen how a missed assignment or kick can swing momentum and even cost the game. We saw that at Greenville. Upperman's special teams was horrible, and it probably cost them the game.
Yeah, it could have. Couldn't agree more, Blake. Now let's break down these teams.
Let's go over the Stone Memorial Panthers. They're coming in here ranked number 72 in Tennessee. They're sitting at 3-0 with wins over York Institute, a thrilling overtime win at Coalfield, and a 40-0 shutout at Jet Stadium last week.
Yeah, this program has been a consistent playoff participant. In 2016, they posted a perfect regular season. They've had some special players come through this program, and this year they're eyeing a deeper playoff run than ever. No team in Cumberland County has ever reached the state quarterfinals, but the Panthers believe this season they could be the first team to do it.
Absolutely. Some key players for your Panthers is going to be Noah Porter, the senior quarterback. He's number 2 in Division 4A in passing yards. That's going to be 405 yards in 3 weeks. Then the junior receiver, Caden Page. He's number 3 in Division 4A in receiving yards. So it's 301 yards in 3 weeks. So he's collected 300 yards out of Noah's 400 yards. He's going to be a main target tonight. Then the freshman running back, A.J. Van Dever. He's number 7 in Division 4A in rushing yards with 264 yards.
Yeah, we're going to go over the Upperman Bees. Upperman Bees, they come in ranked number 29 in Tennessee, sitting this season at 2-1. They opened with a road win at Knoxville Webb, and then they dropped a nail-biter to the powerhouse Greenville, 41-33. And then last week they played 6A Farragut and rolled, winning 42-6.
Absolutely. The Bees, they're a very proud program under Coach Adam Kane. They've been a fixture in the playoffs, including a state runner-up finish in 2023 and another appearance in 2024. Their identity, they're going to be disciplined, tough, postseason tested.
Yeah, let's go over some key players. First, Bronson Chaffin. He's a senior quarterback. He's number 1 in Division 4A rushing yards with 448 in 3 weeks. He can run all over the field. Stone Memorial's defense are going to have to be locked in tonight and keep him contained in the pocket. Another one is Carmine Phillips. He's a senior running back and cornerback. He's averaging 93.7 yards per game. Upperman's run game, they've always been good with Ethan Polk last season, now Carmine Phillips this season. Stone Memorial's defensive line, they're going to have to be locked in tonight as well. Another one is Elijah Fitt, the senior wide receiver and quarterback. He's number 2 in Region 4-4A with kickoff return yards, 90 yards in 3 weeks. Special teams last week, or overall, special teams have affected Upperman this season. Stone Memorial, they're going to have to look out for Elijah Fitz on the kickoff returns tonight.
Yeah, well, you see the talent on both sides of the ball. You got playmakers everywhere. It's going to be fun to watch. But first, let's check out some other big game matchups across Tennessee tonight.
Yeah, we've got Pearl-Cohn 0-3 at Oakland 3-0. A 4A powerhouse in Pearl-Cohn versus undefeated Oakland, who's posted back-to-back shutouts. Pearl-Cohn, they face tough schedules every year. Despite the 0-3 record, they're still a really good football program. Oakland, I don't feel like they're the favorite here, but they could easily come out with the win. That's a game I'm looking at for tonight.
Oh, yeah, huge game. Next game is going to be Springfield 3-0 versus Station Camp 3-0. You got a clash of unbeatens, both defending perfect records. That's going to be a great game to watch.
Yeah, and then we have Greenville 3-0 versus Morristown West. Greenville, they're number 4 in Class 4A. They beat this Upperman team earlier in the season. They're going to put an unbeaten mark up on the line against Morristown West tonight.
Yeah, then we got 2-0 Jackson Northside coming off of a big win last week against Jackson Southside. They're taking on the 2-1 Lexington, a West Tennessee region showdown, which promises to be a great game.
Yeah, but make no mistake, tonight the eyes of Tennessee high school football are firmly fixed right here in Crossville versus Upperman versus Stone Memorial.
Absolutely. Let's go over last week's performances. Farragut played Upperman. They lost 6-42. Upperman just dominated from start to finish in a rowdy environment. That was a great game for Upperman. Upperman looks very prepared, and I think they're going to have a great game tonight as well.
Yeah, Stone Memorial, they played Cumberland County last week. They won 40-0. Panthers put up all 40 points, and they had 40 points with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. It was basically like a practice game for them. Cumberland County, they're an independent school, not the best of programs. Stone, they have played a lack of competition this year. Upperman, this is their first really big game of the season. We're going to see how they come out tonight and play.
Yeah, let's go over some storylines to watch. One of mine is going to be Bronson Chaffin versus Noah Potter, both of the quarterbacks. 2 of 4A's best quarterbacks must be lights out to lift their teams to a victory tonight.
Yeah, we got defense and turnovers. Both offenses can explode whenever. Whichever defense forces takeaways could decide it.
And then we got the penalties. Both these teams have had issues here. Discipline could be the difference. You know, Coach Kane has been very key on practices this week on limiting the penalties and eventually getting a good game.
Yeah, let's go over some X factors. Blake, give us yours.
My X factor is going to be Colton Johnson, the upperman linebacker. He's really a leader on defense, and he's one of Chaffin's favorite targets on offense as well. Against Stone's high-powered attack, Johnson has to be everywhere and be ready at all times.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Gunnar Block, the upperman cornerback. Last week, he was a great player, and against Greenville, he's one of their key players. And Gunnar Block, he's going to have to play his best to lift them past Stone Memorial tonight.
Right, some bold predictions tonight. Mine is going to be Upperman comes out hot and never looks back. If Stone isn't sharp from start to finish, the Bees' offense could roll and just never look back.
Yeah, my bold prediction is Bronson Chaffin lights up the Panthers rushing. Bronson Chaffin, like we said, he's number 2 in Division 4A in rushing yards. He's one of the best rushing QBs Stone's going to see all year. If they can't stop him, the three-star quarterback's going to be tough to stop.
Well, it's been an incredible game, folks. Thank you for joining us on our pregame show. Get ready for some fantastic high school football. Now we'll send it to Bryson and Josiah for the call of the game in about 23 minutes.